Want to build unshakable confidence, clarity, and inner strength? You don't need to become emotionless or give up ambition to live like a Stoic. In this video, we'll unpack the 4 timeless virtues of Stoic philosophy and how mastering these can transform your relationships, your career, and your sense of purpose. In a world that constantly pulls us off center, these virtues are more relevant than ever because the man you become depends on the virtues that you practice when nobody's watching. My name is Cofer. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, it's great to meet you. So you might be asking yourself, what is Stoicism? Zeno of Citium founded Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, back around 300 BC. I used to think Stoicism was all about suppressing our emotions. I couldn't be more wrong. It's more about aligning with reason and virtue. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca all built their lives around 4 Stoic virtues. And the key point is that these virtues aren't just abstract ideals. They're practical, daily disciplines. The first Stoic virtue is courage. Courage is our ability to face fear, pain, or adversity with integrity. Let's talk about a modern application of courage. One application I can think of is speaking the truth in times when it might not be popular. Another example of courage that I can think of is taking a leap of faith when it comes to a relationship or a career move. Another example, resisting the easy path. Marcus Aurelius said,
"You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength."
My challenge to you today, where in your life are you being called to step out in courage? The second Stoic virtue is temperance. Temperance is self-control, balance, and moderation in all things. A simple example I can think of today of temperance is not overeating, over-drinking, or just overdoing it in things that bring you pleasure. Examples could include food, social media, or even watching too much television. Sometimes it's necessary to say no to good things so that you can say yes to the right things. Something we should all practice is delaying gratification. Seneca said,
"No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have."
My challenge to you, what is one area where more restraint would equal more freedom in your life? The third Stoic virtue is justice. Justice is giving each person their due, fairness, integrity, and doing what's right, even when it's hard. For me, one example is being the man that other people can rely on. Another way we can practice justice in our life is defending those that don't have a voice. When I think of justice, I also think about, how do I lead my family? How do I lead my team at work? How do I lead my own life with fairness? Epictetus said,
"It is not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Justice is how you treat others in response."
My challenge to you is, how can you live more justly in business, family, and friendships? The fourth Stoic philosophy is wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to see things clearly and act rightly. I think a great modern application of wisdom is learning from your experiences. I like to read a lot, but boy, if I don't practice what I read, it's really no good at all. Another example is making decisions that align with your long-term goals, not just some short-term fad. Another great example of wisdom is avoiding overreactions and hasty choices. Zeno said,
"We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we may listen more and talk less."
My challenge for you, what is one decision you need to make that calls for wisdom over impulse? So why these 4? These 4 aren't isolated, but instead they reinforce one another. Courage without wisdom is reckless. Justice without temperance becomes self-righteous. Wisdom without courage becomes indecision. Together, they form a blueprint for character, fulfillment, and impact. The world pushes men toward noise, indulgence, and distraction. Stoicism pulls us toward clarity, discipline, and strength. Comment below, which of these 4 virtues do you need to lean into the most right now? And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're building success from the inside out, then this channel's for you. For more life lessons, be sure to click on the playlist that's popping up right now, where we'll explore more advice, timeless principles, and practical strategies that you need to fulfill a meaningful, purposeful life.